Hey folks, how's it going? This is Mike, Gray 1951. Here goes the clock, and I do mean gray. Gray. We're talking really gray. Okay, so I'm here to do midweek chat, and it's the end of the week again, so I'm sorry for being late. I missed it completely last week, but that was because I was having trouble with my little video cam thing here. But anyway, so the clock's going to ring 10, so I might as well wait for it. Anyway, 3 topics this week, and I've got them written down because I have a very bad memory. But, okay. That's it. We're done. All right, 3 topics this week. Here we go. The first topic is, how big is your watch pile? Well, how tall is the Empire State Building? How wide is the ocean? I have a watch pile which is pretty insane. I mean, it's just probably insurmountable. I mean, I had some things that arrived this week, for example, that, I mean, I recently bought the first 4 seasons of Babylon 5, a show that I've never seen a single episode of, and I've always wanted to see it. And I picked them up at one of my local video stores, resale stores, because they were just right there, and they were incredibly cheap, and I couldn't pass them up. So this week I actually bought, I sent away for, and this week it came, the 5th season of Babylon 5, which was on sale at Critics' Choice Video for a very low price, and I couldn't pass it up. So I have 5 seasons of Babylon 5 to watch. That's just one thing. I still haven't watched all the seasons of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. You know, I still have 4 seasons to go, 4.5 seasons to go. And I haven't watched all of the 4th season of Star Trek Enterprise, and you know, I'm a Star Trek fan. I still have not watched all these shows, and that's just part of the TV collections that I have to watch. Movies, I mean, it's just impossible. But I bought some more stuff today, which I'm going to show you later on. But yeah, it's crazy. But it doesn't bother me so much because it gives me a lot to look forward to, and I'm never going to stop collecting. I may start to cut it down a little bit someday, but not anytime soon. I just can't seem to stop. I'm trying to be rational, but in a very irrational way. Okay, topic number 2. Do you prefer true stories or fiction? And I don't have a preference. I like both. I think it's exciting to watch a movie or a TV show knowing that something really happened, but it adds something to it. It adds a real kind of an urgency to it to know that somebody actually went through this. But I also appreciate the creativity of somebody who just made up a story, and so I really have no preference. I mean, I like to watch both, so I can't say that one is better than the other. And the third topic is, have your viewing tastes on YouTube changed a lot or changed over time? Well, that's a really good question, because I signed up to YouTube back in 2006. I didn't start making any videos until maybe the end of, I think it was 2011 maybe, or the beginning of 2012, I'm not sure, and just gradually got into it. But yeah, I mean, YouTube has replaced television for me. I really don't know what's on television anymore, but I watch endlessly. You know, YouTube, I watch it endlessly. I just watch all different kinds of things. And I would have to say that what I spend most of my time watching on YouTube, well, it's kind of embarrassing in a way, but I listen to music and watch videos of music from the 1950s and the 1960s, the culture that I grew up in. A lot of psychedelic music, a lot of just rock and roll and dance music in the 1970s that I remember dancing to. And there's something inside of me that I just need to immerse myself in that sound and in that atmosphere and that culture. And I just can't seem to stop. I can't seem to get enough of it. But I do watch a lot of videos of the people in the DVD collecting community, and I don't watch as many videos of the people in the vinyl community, which is sort of where I started making the videos myself. But I try to keep up with what people are, what they're listening to and what they're doing. But I really have segued farther into the movie community than I do the music. Um, but I have to say that as much as I love watching all of your videos, it's kind of overwhelming because some of you make so many and they're so long that I have to kind of pick and choose what I'm going to watch. I mean, otherwise I'll be up all night. But when I come home from work at night, I get on the computer and I try to kind of direct myself into watching things that I need to catch up on. But I end up zoning off on music, and I actually listen to the same songs again and again and again because I think it's a comfort level thing, and I just do that. But I also watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of things that have to do with my spiritual beliefs. Spend a lot of time on that. I like to hear different viewpoints about things that I believe in, just out of curiosity, just to see what people are talking about and what they're thinking. I don't watch a lot of political stuff. I don't think I've ever watched an entire movie on YouTube, but I've watched excerpts from films. I like to watch a lot of trailers, especially from low budget exploitation type films. There are channels that are dedicated just to that, low budget horror films. And I like to watch interviews of actors and directors and things like that. That's a lot of fun. Musicians, I spend a lot of time doing that. So I guess it's kind of evolved. I watch the same old things over and over again, but I've expanded. So anyway, now that I'm done with the midweek chat, I'm going to chat about my day. I hope you don't mind. This is Saturday evening. It's just past 10 p.m. And my day started out pretty bad because I had to go to work this afternoon, 3 to 11. And I was not happy. I wasn't feeling good. I was in a bad mood. I was just angry that I had to go to work today. And so I went, and it was the first hour or so was just really bad. And then, miracle of miracles, the line that I was working on went down early. And after I got everything cleaned up, I had to do all my sanitation and, sweep the floor and throw the trash away and all this nonsense. I went into the office to find out what they wanted me to do next, because they said that everybody, if anything went down early, a lot of people were going to be moved to some other area. And that made me extremely unhappy. But I went in there and they said, if you want to go home, you can. Fine. I was elated. I punched out tonight at 4:45 p.m. and came home. And I have to say that my whole outlook on life and existence just changed. It's like, all of a sudden the sun was out. The birds were singing. I was just so happy. I was feeling better, and I need to get home from work early more often. But here's what I did. Came home and had a very quick lunch. And there was something I wanted to do tonight that I knew that I couldn't because I had to work. But now I had the chance. And I went to the local movie palace that we have here in Champaign, Illinois, the Virginia Theater. And I got to see a great old movie called The Ghost and Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts, which was so much fun. I was just so glad I had a chance to do this. Huge crowd of people. I got there about 10 minutes before the movie started, got a great seat on the aisle, which is the only way I would do it. And it was wonderful. It was just so much fun. And I had a great time. The audience was lively and responsive, and everybody was laughing and just having a great time. And it was so much fun. So after this was over, it was only about 8:30 p.m. So I went shopping. I went to Barnes & Noble because I ordered the film, Johnny Guitar, which I had to pick up. And I bought a couple of other things on there, so I'll show you what I got. Okay, here's my Barnes & Noble bag. Let me show you what I picked up tonight. I am just, wow. Okay, well, here's my copy of Johnny Guitar. Okay, very happy to have that. And while I was there, I grabbed this. I couldn't resist. I got the new Criterion Collection copy of The Innocents. Great horror film from 1961 starring Deborah Kerr. And I was really debating about whether I was going to buy this or not because I already have a copy, which is pretty nice. It's a very nice print. But I grabbed this and I looked at all the extra features and I said I can't resist. So I bought it, and I'm happy that I did. Then I bought a book, and this is about Roger Corman, the director. Let's see, what's it called? It's called Crab Monsters, Teenage Cavemen, and Candy Striped Nurses. Roger Corman, King of the Bee movie. So I bought this. I didn't even look at the price. I just grabbed it and I said, there's no way in the world I'm not going to buy this. And I'm so glad that I did. I looked through it briefly. It's got all kinds of illustrations and the quotes from people that worked with him and the new Roger. And I cannot wait to get into this. So that is very cool. That is very cool. And the last thing I bought is the new issue of Film Facts magazine. Okay? Film Facts. This is a magazine which is always fun to read and just to leaf through and look at all the stuff you can buy, all the lobby cars and the posters and all kinds of cool stuff. And, okay. So that's my day. And it's not over yet. It's only 10 o'clock, after 10 o'clock. And my dinner tonight is pizza, followed by ice cream for dessert. So I'm very happy. And that's Midweek Chat. I'll try to be a little bit on time next week. No guarantees, right? Okay. See you, folks.